I think, Pachu, we've talked about this word a little bit before. Do you remember it? Lest.
Yeah, list means I forget.
Well, Mohammed, are you familiar with that word? Have you seen that word before?
I think we said at least.
List.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were talking about it yesterday, weren't we? Okay, but it really isn't. Doesn't really mean that. It's it's a signal. Okay, it's a signal, and what you put after it means I am afraid this will happen. Okay, so for example, uh, if I say take an umbrella because it is raining. Why am I telling you to take an umbrella? What am I afraid will happen to you if you don't use your umbrella?
You get wet.
Yeah, so that's what you put here. You say lest you get wet. Right? So it's a signal that means I'm afraid this will happen to you. Is that pretty clear how you would use that?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty advanced English. So that's like something good to know for a test. Now, one thing about lest is that you always use the simple form of the verb. So uh, leave early. Okay, uh, leave early for your job interview. Lest, what am I afraid of? Why am I telling you to leave early for your job interview? What am I worried will happen to you? What am I?
Leave earlier than like leave or arrive early.
Well, I'm saying leave your home early. Leave your home early.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
Uh,
that's
uh, lest you get rejected.
okay. Or maybe if I'm afraid you're going to be late, so lest you be late. You see, I'm using this.
You,
You use the simple form of the verb when you use lest. Lest you be late.
okay.
Okay, so that's the one thing you have to remember about that is you use the simple form. Okay, so let's take ChatGPT gave me uh, some examples here. So let's try this one. Okay, so I'm just going to put a new example up here. Can you see what I've written? Has it shown up yet on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, can you read it? What does it say?
She kept quiet lest she offend someone.
Pachu, can you read that? What does it say?
Yes, she kept quiet lest she offend someone.
Okay. Uh, Pachu, can you say the word she again, but try to make a whistling sound when you do it? She.
Uh, she,
That's
yes,
better. That's better. She.
she.
She. Okay. Now I'm going to put two words up on the screen. Okay. Here's one. Whoops. Here's one word. And here's another word. All right. Can you see the two words? No, you can't. Can you see the two words that I have written on the screen under she kept quiet?
I can't really.
Yes,
It'll come in a second.
yes.
Okay, yes. Uh, Pachu, how do you say number one?
Is white,
How do you say number two?
is quit.
Oh, I think I have to put another word up here. Mohammed, how would you say number one?
Quiet.
How would you say number two?
Poet.
That's number two. How would you say number three?
Poet.
Okay. Pachu, can you say number one?
Is a quite.
How would you say number two?
Is a quit.
How would you say number three?
A same quit.
Okay.
Quit.
All right. So number one, what Muhammad, do you know number one? What is the meaning of number one?
Calm.
No, that's number two. You're thinking about number two.
Leave.
That would be number three. You're thinking of number three.
Quiet.
You know, the number.
I can't.
You probably know it, but it may be just nervous. It's like very, like, oh, it's quite hot. It's like very, similar to very. Have you seen that before? It's a very common
Yes,
word.
yes, I remember now.
Yeah. Okay. But you know, all three of these words sound very, very different to me. But when both of you say them, I'm not sure which word you're saying. Okay, so let's look at that for a minute. First of all, okay, Pachu and Mohammed, I'm going to say number one. And I want you to think how many syllables are in this word, number one. Quite. Quite. How many syllables?
Is it two?
Uh,
Eight.
What do you think, Mohammed? Is it two syllables? Do you agree with Pachu?
Quiet is one syllable.
Okay, see, Pachu, I agree with Mohammed. I think it's one syllable. Okay. Now, there are two sounds. There are two vowel sounds in that syllable, but it's one syllable.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about sounds. We're talking about syllables. So
Okay.
if I say number one very slowly, which two sounds do you hear in the middle of the word? Quiet. Which two sounds do you hear?
Quiet.
Quiet.
E and I.
Okay. Ah and E. Quiet. Quite. 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 Mohammed, can you say A-E? A-E. A-E.
A-E. A-E.
A-E. A-E. Quite. Quite. Quite.
Quiet.
Quite. Quite. Go ahead. Again.
Quiet.
Quite. Quite. Pachu, can you say number
Quite.
one? Say number one, Pachu.
So quite.
That's good.
Quite.
That's very good. Quite. Quite. Mohammed, the first sound is a little bit longer than the second sound. The second sound is very small. Quite. Quite. Quite.
Quiet.
Quite.
Quiet.
Quite. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to spell it like this. Quite. Quite. Okay, now let's look at number two. So quite, number one, that's like very. Oh, it's quite hot. That's like very hot, similar to very. It's not the same thing, but it's similar. Okay, now let's look at number two. Okay, now I'm going to say number two, and I want you to think about how many syllables are there. Okay, quiet, quiet, quiet. How many syllables? Hello? Did everybody disappear?
One syllable.
What do you think, Pachu? Is it one syllable?
Yeah, is it two?
It's two.
Quiet.
But here's the thing, and Pachu, this is why I'm telling you, because one syllable finishes with a vowel sound, and the next syllable starts with a vowel sound. So what do you have to do when you have one syllable finishing with a vowel sound and one syllable starting with a vowel sound? What do you have to do to separate them so it's very clear?
So we have to add extra sound in the middle so
Mm,
that it will become distinguished between
that's
them.
right. That's so you can distinguish, so you can tell the difference. You can hear the two syllables. So that's how you can tell the difference between number one and number two. Number one is just quite, but number two is quiet. You put that extra sound in there to separate the two syllables. Do you understand, Mohammed? Does that make sense to you?
Yes, we put Y, I think.
So how do you say number two? Can you pronounce it for me, Mohammed? How would you pronounce it?
Quiet,
Quiet. Quiet.
quiet,
Again.
quiet,
Quiet. Pachu, can you say number two?
The quiet,
Quiet. Quiet.
quiet, quiet.
That's right. That's right. Can you say it again, Mohammed? How would you say number two?
quiet.
That's good. That's clear. I can hear the two syllables and something in the middle separating them. Quiet. Because I'm exaggerating when I say quiet. Nobody talks like that. But I just want you to hear it. Say it again.
Quiet,
Quiet. 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 Say number one.
quiet,
Say number one.
quiet,
Quite. Quite.
quiet,
Quite. Say number two.
quiet.
Quiet. What does number one mean? What is the meaning of number one?
Very.
Okay. What is the meaning of number two?
Leave.
Okay. Oh, no, no. Number two is calm. Number two is calm.
Okay. Calm.
Uh-huh. What is number one?
Number one, very.
Okay.
Quite angry.
And say it. Can you say it?
Quite.
Quite. Quite. Just one sound. It's
Quite.
one syllable. Quite. Quite.
Quite.
And what does number two mean?
Calm.
Calm. And how do you pronounce it?
Quiet.
No, be careful. You have to put E in the middle. Quiet.
Quiet.
Yeah, you have to separate those two sounds. Otherwise, it sounds like number one. Number one, quite. Number two, quiet.
Quiet.
Mm-hmm. Pachu, can you say number one?
So, quiet,
Can you say number two?
quiet.
Quiet. That's good. What does number one mean?
Quiet means very.
And how do you say it?
So quiet
And what does number two mean?
means calm.
Okay, and how do you pronounce it?
It's quiet.
Quiet. Mohammed, what does number three mean? What is the meaning of number three?
Leave.
Okay.
Quit.
Leave or
Quit
something.
the interview.
Or also it could mean stop. Something like quit smoking, quit drinking, or it could mean leave. I'm quitting, leave forever. Quitting means leave forever. That's what it means. Okay, but this is a different sound. And it happens, quit. It happens more, it's more like you try to eat the I. It happens in the back of your throat. Quit. You have to swallow it. Eh, eh. Can you try to say that sound, Muhammad? Eh.
Quit.
Just the vowel sound. Eh.
Eh, eh.
Yeah, it's like you push down in the back of your throat. Like you're eating it. Try to eat it.
Quit.
Quit, quit, quit. You have to feel it in the back of your throat. Quit. It goes down.
Quit.
That's good.
Quit.
Quit, quit, quit. Okay.
Quit.
Pachu, can you say number 3?
Is wait, wait,
Quit. Pretend like you're eating it. You have to pretend like you're pushing it down your throat. Quit,
wait,
quit,
wait.
quit. Because the I in quiet, that happens further, that happens in the front of your mouth. And happens down in the back of your throat. I. So you can feel the air pushing out when you say I, but you can feel your muscles pushing down when you say Quit. I quit.
Wait, wait.
Quit. Pachu, say number 1.
Is it quite
Quite. Say number 2.
quiet?
Quiet. Say number 3.
Is it quit?
Quit. Mohammed, how would you say number 3?
Quit.
Quit. Quit. You got to feel it in your throat. Quit. It's going down. You're eating it because you're hungry. Quit.
Quit.
Quit. How do you say number 1?
Quiet.
Quite. What does number 1 mean?
Very.
Okay. How do you say number 2?
Quiet.
Quiet. What does that mean?
Quiet. Calm.
Calm. Okay. And how do you say number 3?
Quit.
Quit. Okay. Mohammed, can you please read the sentence again? What is the sentence?
She kept quiet, lest she offend someone.
Okay. What does that mean? Kept quiet lest she offend someone. What does lest she offend someone mean? Why lest? What does that word mean?
Perhaps.
Okay, that's a good way of looking at it. But also there's this idea of afraid. She's afraid she will offend someone. Okay, but you're right. It could be like perhaps, but there's this idea of fear.
Okay.
But that's a good way of thinking about it. Pachu, can you read the sentence again?
Okay, sir. She kept quiet lest she offend someone.
Okay. All right, and we all understand. So she didn't talk because she was afraid to make someone feel bad, right? Is that clear what the meaning of the
Yeah.
sentence is? Okay. Now we have she kept. She kept. That word kept, Muhammad, kept. What do you think about the vowel sound in there? Can you say that word? Kept. Kept.
Kept.
That's a really hard word to say because you have to say kept. So the only way that you can go ahead. What?
Schwa sound.
It is short. It is short. It is very short. Can you say the word again?
Yes. Kept.
Kept. Pachu, can you say that word? Kept.
It's kept.
Okay.
Kept.
Now the word she, is that a big sound or a little sound? She, the vowel sound. Pachu.
Yeah, it's big.
It is big, and sometimes in a sentence, is it small?
Yes.
It could be, but because English likes to have big, small, big, small, big, small. That's the rhythm of English. Big, small, big, small. This time, because of kept is very small. So we'll make she big, especially because
Yes.
quiet is also big. So if we put these 3 words together, we have big, small, big. She kept quiet. She kept quiet. Can you say that?
Yeah. She kept quiet.
Whistle when you say she.
Okay. She
That's good.
kept quiet.
She kept quiet. Can you say that, Mohammed?
She kept quiet.
Okay, she kept quiet. That's good. Okay. Mohammed, what are the next two words?
Lest she.
Okay, lest she. Okay. And when you say lest, that sound in the middle, is that big or small?
Small.
Well, I think that with the combination of the E and the S, it sounds like pretty long. Lest, lest. It's really the S that's long. But let's say that it's long. Let's say that it's a long sound. Okay. Can you say that word and make it pretty long? Lest.
Lest.
Okay. Now, she can be big or small. It depends. This time, because lest is so big, let's make she very small. Lest she.
Lest she.
Lest she.
Lest she.
But how, Pachu, can you pronounce that? How would you say that?
Uh, last she.
Lest she.
Last she.
Lest she. She kept quiet lest she.
She kept quiet last she.
Okay. Don't forget to whistle when you say she.
Okay. So she.
That's
She.
good. You're doing it now. Before you couldn't do it, but now you're doing it.
Yeah.
Now you just have to
So
remember to do it all the time. She kept quiet lest she.
she kept quiet last
She. Don't forget to whistle. Lest she.
she.
Mm-hmm.
She.
Mohammed, can you say those words again?
Lest she.
The whole phrase. She kept quiet lest she.
Uh, She kept quiet. Lest she.
Okay. Now, what do you think about the next word, Mohammed? Offend. Offend. There are two syllables in there. Are they big syllables or small syllables?
Small syllables.
Both of them? I'm just going to say the syllable. I'm just going to say the vowel sounds and think about if they're big or small. Eh, eh, eh. Are they big? Are they both small? Eh.
Maybe the second is small. Is big.
It's big. It is big. Offend.
Yes.
Can you say that word? Go ahead.
Offend.
Offend. Offend.
Offend. Offend.
Pachu, can you pronounce that? How would you say that?
Offend.
Offend. Okay. Lest she offend. Lest she offend. Can you say all three words together, Pachu? Lest she offend.
Lest she offend.
Mm-hmm. Can you say that, Mohammed? Lest she offend.
Lest she offend.
Mm-hmm. She kept quiet lest she offend. Can you say all of those words?
She kept quiet lest she offend.
Okay. Now, are you saying quite, like very, or are you saying quiet, like calm?
Quiet.
Okay, that's good. That's better. You have to be careful about that. Because if you don't separate those two syllables, it will always sound like number one. Okay. Now we have the word someone. 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 That's a tricky word. What do you think about the vowel sounds in there?
Someone. Short vowels.
Someone. Are they both short? Awa. Awa. Awa.
Someone. The second one is just long.
It's big. Yeah, it's a couple of sounds actually. Someone. Can you say that word?
Someone.
She kept quiet lest she offend someone.
She kept quiet lest she offend someone.
Quiet like very or quiet like calm?
She kept quiet lest she
Quiet.
She kept quiet lest she offend someone.
That's good. That was a good quiet. That's clear. If you say it like that, it will be clear. But if you don't, people might get confused. Pachu, can you say the entire sentence?
Yes, sir. She kept quiet lest she offend someone.
Okay, quiet, or is it very or calm? Which one do you want?
So quiet.
Quiet. You have to put that middle sound. Otherwise, I don't understand the word. I think it's a different word. Quiet.
Yes,
Say it again.
quiet.
That's good. That was good. Say the sentence.
Why? Okay. So she kept quiet lest she offend someone.
Okay, but now don't forget to whistle when you say she. She kept quiet lest she offend someone.
She kept quiet lest she offend someone.
Okay, very or calm?
We said
Very, are you saying very quiet or are you saying calm? Quiet.
quiet.
Yes, you have to do that. If you don't do that, I hear a completely different word. Try again.
Yeah, okay. So she kept quiet lest she offend someone.
Okay, all right. Pachu, how will you make a yes/no question with that sentence?
So did she keep quiet lest she offend someone?
Okay, is it keep or keep? Which one?
Is it keep?
Keep. Yes, you have to make that big. Did she keep quiet?
Did did she keep quiet? Quiet.
Mm-hmm. We'll just stop there. Let's not do the last part. That doesn't make sense in a question. So we'll just say, "Did she keep quiet?" Can you repeat that again?
Did she keep quiet?
Don't for,
Keep quiet.
don't forget to whistle. Did she?
Did she
She don't
did she
not shri she. No, there's no wa in there. She did she?
did this did she
That
did
was good. That was
she
really good. Did she?
did she
She
did
don't.
she
You're adding a W.
did
Don't
she
put that. Don't say shwi. Just say she. She.
did she
Did she keep
did
quiet?
she
Mm-hmm.
did she did she
Mm-hmm.
keep keep quiet?
What? Very or calm? Which one?
No, is it quiet?
Quiet. Right. You have to put that middle sound in there. Otherwise, people will understand a different word. Okay. Did she
Yes,
keep
yes.
quiet? Did she keep quiet? Say it again.
Did did she keep quiet?
Okay. Mohammed, can you make that question? How would you say that question?
Did she keep quiet?
Okay. Very or calm? Which one?
Did she keep quiet?
Quiet. There's an E in the middle to separate the two sounds. Quiet.
Did she keep quiet?
That was better. That was better. You could make it a little bit stronger though, and that would be even better. Quiet. Quiet. Quiet.
Did she keep quiet?
Quiet. Can you say ah?
Uh,
I.
I,
I yet.
it,
I yet. Yet.
it,
Quiet.
it,
Quiet.
quiet,
That was good. That's very clear if you do it like that. Quiet.
quiet.
That's very good. Okay. Did she keep quiet?
Did she keep quiet?
That's very good, very clear. How will you answer no?
No, she didn't.
Okay, but tell me the entire sentence because we want to practice saying every word.
No, she didn't keep quiet.
Quiet. No, she didn't keep quiet. Pachu, can you answer no?
Just no, she
Mm-hmm.
keep quiet, didn't keep quiet.
Okay. Very or calm? Which one?
Is a quiet.
Quiet. You have to put that E. If you don't put that E, I will hear very. I think you're saying very. So you have to say quiet.
Yes, I have. Yeah. Before this, I just only say quiet,
Well,
but now I know that yeah, it should be long. The
no,
quiet.
this is a very, very
Yeah.
common problem for absolutely everybody. Doesn't matter which
Yeah.
language, learning.
And I also think that the many teachers who teach pronunciation, but they do not focus on the long sound and short sound, and they just teach the pronunciation of words. But I now realize that yeah, this is very important
Makes it makes
because
makes a
which sound we
makes a
have to
very big
make
difference.
long and short.
Yeah, it makes a very, very
Yeah.
big difference. It does. Okay. All right. Let's do what is our next word? Uh, mix up. Well, actually, I think maybe we'll just do one more word. Let's do vague.